Hi class. Well, I'm really enjoying hearing all the conversation going on in class now. People are getting much more confident about talking. So I gave you some homework. So page 20, there was a little bit we didn't do today that I want us to do next week. It's a bit more talking. Right down the bottom of page 20, we see this part, what do you think? And we're going to spend a bit of time just talking with your friend about what do men or women typically complain about their partners doing these things. So do men or women typically complain about their partners doing these things? That word typically means usually or often. Okay, so watching sport on TV, is that something that you find your husband or your wife, is it annoying? They do that all the time? Driving badly? Taking a long time to get ready, not tidying things away. So we'll talk about that next week. And also, number 2, what do you think men are generally better at? So generally again means usually. So what are men generally better at doing than women? And what are women better at? Which means what are women better at doing? Better than men. Okay, so I'm just going to find the other part of our homework. So it was page 21. Okay, so I gave you this for homework today. So I'm going to send you on WhatsApp or Viber this one, T2.6, to listen to. You're going to listen to people talking. So the first one is Maria and Jean-Paul talking with their teachers. And in one of the stories, everybody's very friendly. And the other story, not so friendly, not much talking going on. So have a listen. And which conversation do you think is more successful? That means which conversation do you think is better? And why? So then in class, we'll have a little talk next week about having conversations. So things we can do to make a conversation go better. So things like asking questions, show you're interested. And when you answer, don't just say yes or no. Try to tell them more. And then try to tell them more things so it's more interesting to listen to. And don't let the conversation stop. So try and think of another question. So the person answers your question. If they don't ask you something, then it's your turn. You need to ask another question to try and keep them talking for as long as you can. Find out things. So I've given you this transcript on page 119. So you can listen to T2.16 and you can read the transcript and see if you can find examples where they're asking questions, showing they're interested. Is there a part where they're just answering yes or no? What do you think? Is that good or bad? And don't let the conversation stop. So how do they keep the conversation going? How do they keep talking? Part 3 of the homework, we're going to match line A and a reply in B and a further comment in C. So this is like a game of tennis. So one question goes over, the reply comes back, another question. So the first one, what a lovely day it is today. Yes. Beautiful, isn't it? So one person says, what a lovely day it is today. The other person says, yes, beautiful, isn't it? So it's a bit of a question. So maybe then A can say something else. I hope it won't rain. What about number 2? It's very wet today. What do you think it would go with well here? It's very wet today. I'm enjoying it. Wet, rain, maybe not enjoying it. Yes, it's a problem. Could be. I'm very well. No, I missed it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, yes, it was lovely. Horrible. Okay. So I would think it's very wet today. Horrible. Then what else could you say? Was it a good game? That's very kind of you. We had a pub lunch. Uh, makes you feel miserable, doesn't it? So miserable, very unhappy. So we could have, it's very wet today. Horrible. Makes you feel miserable, doesn't it? So try and do that with all the others. And I'll send you this, T2.7, so you can listen. So try to match them up yourself and then listen, see if you got them right. Next week, we're going to practice these conversations. And more homework is think of 3 questions to ask somebody about each of these subjects. Job, home, free time, last holiday. So 3 questions about jobs, 3 questions about home, 3 questions about free time, 3 questions about last holiday. So last holiday, you could ask, what did you do for your last holiday? One question. Where did you go for your last holiday? Did you like your last holiday? So there you go, 3 questions. So see if you can think of 3 questions for each of these. And next week, we're going to practice asking those questions and we'll see what answers people give. The last part of the homework, invent a new name and background for yourself. So instead of being Amira from Iraq, we're going to make a new person. So you can be anybody you like, maybe somebody from a movie, maybe somebody famous. So you've got to think of a new name and new job, maybe you come from a different country. You could be a man or a woman. And we're going to play a little game where we're going to stand up, walk around and introduce ourselves. So we're going to tell each other what our new name is and our new country and our new job, just for a bit of fun. So that's the homework. I will stop sharing. Okay, so I'll see you all next week and we should have time to do lots of practicing, talking and listening. Okay, bye.